bonus in minds who like to remain untainted by visual and mental treason. If this doesn't apply to you, you've come to the right place. Let's just cut right to the chase. Death Bed, the bed that eats. Now, believe it or not, this was actually my first choice to start my channel off with 3 years ago. But I replaced it with a movie I actually owned at the time, which was Way of the Dragon. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm a lazy brat, but I'm self-accepting of it. Surprisingly, a sequel was never made for this, nor was it rebooted in the Great Reboot Wars of 2012.
That's still going on, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not stopping. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but a title like this is a cut and paste gold mine of untapped potential.
You're absolutely
Figure of speech! Announcer me. I'll prove it. Replace the word bed in this title with anything, and you have an instant ready-to-bake cult classic. Death Cat, the cat that eats. Death Butt, the butt that eats. Or for a more optimistic spin, Death Starving Kid in Africa, the starving kid in Africa that eats. Put your own inspirations in the comments, I'm curious.
Oh. Well, honestly, I'm not sure what I expected. If Deathbed were a person, I'd slap that person.
I've been in prison behind my painting in this limbo for 60 years now since my death. I think half that time I've spent in listening to that monster snore.
Awfully talkative for a dead guy, don't you think?
Someone's coming.
Gasp! So, for reasons still not yet fully understood, this batch of generic sacrifices shows up to get busy in a haunted, abandoned castle clearly well out of their way.
Look, I know it was a long walk, and you're probably tired and you've had some second thoughts, but there's nothing to be afraid of.
Which I give him an A for effort and creativity to, you know, spice things up a bit in the relationship, but this is an oddly specific kink.
Hey, look at this. Isn't it great?
White people, am I right?
You see, I was joking at first, but apparently that is the exact reason for this escapade.
Oh my god! Okay, this apple is clearly being dissolved, and someone still felt the need to add chewing noises. If this bed were my roommate, I'd slap that roommate.
If half the audio in this movie continues to be exclusively guttural noises, I'm gonna have to cut this review short for my sanity and the safety of those around me.
Something's wrong. Why, I must have made a mistake.
This whole situation was a mistake.
What did anyone expect to happen? Honestly, okay, well, I mean, not this exactly. Like, this is Spanish Inquisition levels of unexpected, but nothing good. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Don't complain to me. I didn't glut myself into this corner. If you weren't so greedy, you wouldn't have eaten everybody who came into the house.
I'm concerned anyone even has to be told that anymore. So Mr. Bed got himself into quite the predicament.
Seeming as though he's eaten every guest that comes to visit him, now no one wants to pay him a visit.
It's like Dracula, only without the charm, the etiquette, or any of the other things that make Dracula tolerable while he's draining you of your life essence.
The only people that do show up are adventurers that have yet to take an arrow to either knee.
Speaking of which...
Young lady, if you could flee as fast could be, and if I could talk beyond my painting to warn you...
You'd save them all from this unspeakable fate?
It'd still be too late to avert the horror that awaits you.
Oh. On what planet do teens flock to sleep on a notorious deathbed? This planet! That's where...
You're a foul jester. Toying with her. Giving her nightmares.
Time to eat. I've made your favorite.
Oh, I'm not hungry.
Nonsense. I made it especially for you.
Tina, eat! Eat the food!
Please.
Eat the food!
I don't feel very well.
Now here, try this. You'll feel just fine.
Well, if you say so.
Never before have chewing noises been this centerfold in a plot before? Kill me.
For someone being eaten alive, she took that like a champ.
Whatever the heck that means.
Up until this point, which is halfway through, mind you, this entire film has been nothing more than a compilation of people getting dissolved. As fun as that sounds. If that's all I wanted to see, I'm sure there's a forum on 4chan I could watch that for free.
Could it have been the self-decreed Dr. Graham and his lady friend who rented the estate as a retreat for the impotent and claimed the bed was a sexual rejuvenator?
How was it? Any success?
Hold up, I obviously missed something.
Is he? What? What? No. What? What? What?
From now on, this is the celestial bed.
Am I the only customer that realizes that this bed is not actually in space and therefore has not earned or does not deserve that title in the slightest? To answer my own question, yes, apparently I am. The bed renting escapade's never mentioned again, by the way.
What is this, some kind of joke?
The movie, the mustache, or the hand you're dealt? No. Okay, well that narrows it down to two options.
Oh, Mudamas. Oh, I'm being eaten alive.
So if anyone could Google or email me the year that acting was invented, that'd be greatly appreciated.
So the guy narrating this masterpiece was spared by this Tempur-Pedic beast because while he was terminally ill, he drew a picture of the bed he'd like to die on. A death bed, if you will. This flattered the monster.
So I am prisoner, forever, behind his own pain, which I suppose is an upgrade from dismemberment if you don't think about it.
The origins of this bed reside in a demon who created this ultra suave bed to pork on with a mortal. For some reason, this questionable female did not interpret this as trying too hard, so accepted his offer of friendship, naturally dying immediately after.
Because normal humans just don't have what it takes to dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. Which, if that were actually true, would just make all incubi and succubi murderers by definition.
The demon she met on Tinder did not see this coming, even though demons are immortal and he has probably porked mortals before. So he cried tears of blood and ran off into the forest to celibacy.
Never to be seen again. Except for this headshot, they'll recycle the entire rest of the movie.
These blood tears in turn gave birth to Death Bed.
I feel I'm reading the script to a 12-year-old edgelord's fanfiction of Supernatural. Or just actual Greek mythology. The Greeks were weird.
I've just been here, reading by the fire like I said I would.
What have you been reading that we couldn't find you?
A book of dead people. I'm in it, and you are too.
Well, we all die eventually, so this book's not wrong.
Would it be safe to call this novel a Death Note?
And it was all just a dream.
Or was it?
This isn't acting. Okay, you're being decomposed. You didn't stub your toe. Your response shouldn't sound like mild annoyance. Someone left their ketchup packets under the sheets again.
In this entire crawl to safety, she hasn't uttered the word help once. Now that's a real independent black woman who don't need no man.
If you want it, then you should have put a sheet on it. Nom 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 nom.
I swear, the communication levels in this movie are atrocious. Not a single legitimate exchange of information. She just walked in on her friend getting eaten alive and she just walks like, oh, I guess we're doing this now.
I don't know what's happening, but we've got to get her out. We're stuck here anyway, so we might as well try.
Well, I got got her eye out. I mean, that only leaves, like, what, 98%? That's not bad. Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend... Okay.
Have you tried just not touching the deathbed?
I've got a bone to pick with you! He's so accepting of it. He's just like, I guess this is my life now.
There's no flesh left?
No, it's not looking like it, champ.
Great. Cartilage is decaying.
Ugh, what an inconvenience.
The demon sleeps. He's dreaming. You've lost all your strength. I can talk beyond my painting.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I've got bigger plot holes to worry about.
I'm glad we're using Hocus Pocus to save the day instead of, I don't know, drilling it for oil like everything else.
Why does an inanimate object emote more than all combined efforts of the hired cast?
Thanks, Michael Bay. You always know how to spice things up. I came into this movie way too confident. I'm like, I have seen all that there is to see. I've seen a shark and an octopus breed. I have seen trolls, people turning into trees. Nothing can scar me anymore. Well, have I got news for me? I have never seen a movie with such disregard for storyline, for dialogue, for proper sound equalization. Is that the word I'm looking for? I'm rolling with it. Maybe 6 minutes of death. Maybe comes close to this. The lip smacking, the chewing, the heavy breathing, which forefronts all other sound, does not stop or slow down or take any audience member's rage into consideration. I personally have a mental condition to where if I hear stuff like that, I want to punch someone in their flipping face. Luckily, I have pillows. For those things, I might be in jail now because of this movie. How's that for advertising? It's like the United Airlines of cinema. Yo, what's happening, guys? This is Jasper. You already know that, it's in the title. Quick bit of information. I've changed my Twitter account from, I think it was, Panda 0 to the prestigious 6. Had to do that because I logged out of it, forgot my password, so that's dead now. That being said, I am gonna start marketing on Twitter again, so if I accidentally slide into your DMs with the exact same message y'all have heard before, please ignore that and don't think that I'm spamming you. I mean, technically I am, but don't think that? Anyways, if you want to subscribe, you can definitely do that. Smack that like button like Akon, only if you liked it. And to all my fellow maskers out there, I will see you next time.